All right, here we go. Jack's Traffic Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is over at GA parking, taxiing to runway 12 via Alpha, crossing runway 36. Jack's Traffic. There you boys are. There's Chad. And where's David? Is David here?
I'm here.
There's David. There he is. David's right off coming off my wing right now. Dale will get you next flight once you get set up.
Jack Traffic, Skyhawk 282 Delta Foxtrot at transit parking, taxiing to runway 12 via Alpha, crossing runway 36. Jack.
Approaching runway 1836.
Jack's Traffic Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is crossing runway 1836 at Alpha. Jack's Traffic.
Entered runway 1230.
Jack's Traffic, Skyhawk November 9570 Yankee at transient parking, taxiing via Alpha to runway 12, crossing 36. Jack's Traffic.
Jack's Traffic, Skyhawk 282 Delta Foxtrot at runway 36, crossing runway 36 via Alpha. Jack's Traffic.
Oh, you know what I want to do too, David? Brad was telling us, we should be tuning into frequencies. I forgot about that. So let me do that real quick, even though I just made my announcement. That's all right. We got to get into the habit of doing that.
Yeah, we do. I agree.
That's a bad thing I had it right here, too.
Yeah. So we are, let's see. So 122.8.
Jack's Traffic, Skyhawk November 9570 Yankee at runway 36, crossing runway 36 for runway 112. Jack's Traffic.
I forgot I've got that ATC playing in the background.
Traffic, this is 734 Whiskey November.
As soon as I tuned it in, it started. It tuned into
35.
That's fine. Oh, there's an update too, guys, for ATC Chatter. I saw it today in my email. So I'll probably add a bunch of communications. Yeah, yep.
I hope so. That program that we got,
yeah,
that $4 program?
Yes, sir. Yep, there's an update. So I'm hoping they added some frequencies. I'm sure they did.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Here comes David. All right, I'm going to bug out of here. All right,
yeah.
So let's just see here. Oh, yeah, lights would help. I got them all on already. All right. I could take my taxi lights off here. Come on. Okay. Jack's Traffic Skyhawk 52. Oh, where are we going?
I don't have any idea.
We're departing to the east. Jack's Traffic Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha taking off runway 12 to the east, climbing to 5500. Jack's Traffic.
Approaching runway 12. Entered runway 12. 4,800 feet remaining.
Guys, I'm right with you. All right, here we go. Off and running, David.
All right.
Jax traffic, Skyhawk 282 Delta Foxtrot at runway 12, taking off, heading east, climbing to 5500. Jax traffic.
500 feet above the field, I'm going to jump on that waypoint. Oh, time-wise, did you guys set the time? I didn't.
I didn't either. What time?
16:45.
16:45.
I want 46.
Got it. Jax traffic, Skyhawk, November 9570 Yankee at runway 12, departing to the north, to the southeast, to climbing to 5500 Jax traffic. Altimeter 29902.
Yes, sir.
We is nice wide runway. I love the sounds of this rep mod.
Yeah, it's pretty decent, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you hear the bumps.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually in the default Cessna tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Let's see. I'm at 500 feet. Bless you, child.
Looks like I'm hand flying this whole flight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, I told you I'd worked on a fix for you guys. Well, it screwed up my autopilot.
You worked on a fix for us and screwed it up, huh?
Screwed up the autopilot, yes, sir.
God, dog.
Yeah, it's all I did was just copy. I copied the default folder of the Cessna 172, and I removed a bunch of stuff and added a bunch of stuff, and I screwed it up. So that's fine. I'll just fly by hand.
What time do you have?
16:49 now.
Good.
For me. Oh man, this is gonna be. I can't take my eyes off this fight.
Okay.
Jax traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is now 5 miles to the southeast of the field at 4,500, climbing to 5,500. Last transmission, Jax.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Shoot.
Landing lights off. Taxi lights off. And I am... I didn't check to see how far 5 miles out would be.
You can make the call.
Go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, I kind of figured I'm probably 5. I didn't look either. Jack's Traffic, Skyhawk 282 Delta Foxtrot, 5 miles east of the field at 3,000, climbing to 5,500. Last call, press Jack's Traffic.
Jack's Traffic, Skyhawk November 9570 Yankee, 5 miles from the field, southeast of the field at 3,200 feet, climbing to 5,500 feet. Last call, Jack's Traffic. Jack's. Screwed that one up.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, I love the mountains.
Oh, it's gorgeous over here. Wait, you haven't seen anything. It gets really nice, this flight. Come across some really cool towns we fly over. It's beautiful. This is a really nice flight. The ortho looks incredible over here.
Oh, yeah.
When they took the pictures, you could see the waves coming up. It just looks,
Yeah, I know.
phenomenal.
That's something.
It really does look amazing. Looking out the plane window, it just be great if we can get those waves to move.
Oh, yeah.
You know, instead of looking at a picture.
Is that an oil rig out to the right there? Looks
Yeah, probably.
looks like some kind of a platform.
Down in the water, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Buoy, maybe. I think it's a buoy. Or what looks like a buoy.
That looks like a...
Oh, okay, I see that out there. Oil platform, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking up here in front of me to the right. Looks like there's a little buoy in the water.
So we would be calling Seattle Center now to pick up flight following. So that would be 121.50. If you have ATC Chatter, you can just go to your plugins menu and click on nearest airport, and it'll pull it up.
121 what?
121.50.
Seattle Center.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I know where that is. Air traffic. Let me pull that up. Yeah, live ATC. There you are. Okay. Seattle, Spokane. Seattle, Tacoma. Would you hit tower or?
No, you'd be tuning into center to pick up flight following, VFR flight following. Yeah, it would be Seattle Center. You don't see it? Do you have the plugin?
Yeah, I've got the
Chatter,
plug.
go to show nearby
Oh,
facilities.
No, this is at Live ATC.
Oh,
I don't have Live ATC chatter.
Oh, okay. So Seattle Center is 121.50,
I got 121.50.
or 124.85 would probably be. Yeah, that's the one we would tune in for Jack McNamara Field. McNamara. How do you say that? McNamara Field. Jack McNamara Field. Yeah.
McNamara.
McNamara.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that because I knew a girl had that last name.
McNamara. So you want to practice that call, guys? What you would do? Like if we were on VATSIM, we would pick up VFR flight following. Do you want to practice it? Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
So basically, remember the sayings. It's who you are, where you are, and what your intention is, right? So we are going to, what's it called? Shelter Cove, right? I believe it's Shelter Cove it's called. Yeah, Shelter Cove. And you want to give them a position report. So it would be, first thing you would do is you'd do a cold call, because it's the first time you're contacting anybody, because we just left a non-towered airport. So it'd be Seattle Center, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha. So that cold call just establishes two-way communication. He's probably going to come back, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha, go ahead. So Seattle Center, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is 15 miles to the southeast of, just took off from, McNamara? Jack's McNamara Field at 5500, requesting flight following to Shelter Cove, or VFR flight following to Shelter Cove, or flight services, I think it's called, to Shelter Cove. And then he would come back 521 Mike Alpha squawk, and he'd give you a squawk code. So you'd go ahead and put that squawk code in. Let's just say it's 4323. So I would say squawk 4323 for 521 Mike Alpha. I'd do that, altitude reporting. He'd come back 521 Mike Alpha, radar contact, blah, blah, blah. I'd give me a position, and that was it. I would be, that would be basically it. I'd be in the system. If there was any immediate traffic in the area, he'd give me, directions. He'd either say, climb or turn or descend. But you're just establishing, that's all you're doing, is you're just contacting him to pick up that, VFR flight following to your destination. Once you're in the system, he'll pass you off along the way to other controllers. And that's basically what you do on VATSIM if there's coverage. So again, you're making a cold call, Seattle Center, 521 Mike Alpha. 521 Mike Alpha, Seattle Center, go ahead. Seattle Center, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is blah, 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 blah from wherever. Requesting VFR flight, at my altitude, blah, blah, blah. Requesting VFR flight following to Shelter Cove. Or you can give him, the letters, the identifier, the ICO code. So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Can you print that out?
I absolutely can print that out for you, David. Absolutely.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah. But ultimately,
that would give me something to,
Something to look
to
at.
visually read and get that,
Well, again, we could do that, and I can play controller for you guys. I mean, absolutely, would love to do that, and that's going to be the next evolution in your flight training. Doing this for all of us. We've been practicing this non-towered stuff, so we're making position calls, we're leaving, and then we're basically flying VFR. We're never picking up flight services, flight following.
No.
We should start simulating that.
Absolutely.
Simulate, because then you're putting it all together and you're practicing it, and then you're going to have it down. So along your route of flight, if you're on VATSIM, you're going to be looking for the frequency on VATSIM. Who is the controlling agency? It could just be Seattle Center's on right now. You know what I mean? So we would have took off from that non-towered airport, and it's just like I just did just now, contact him and be like, Seattle Center, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha, go ahead. Seattle Center, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha just took off McNamara Field, 25 miles at 5,500, requesting VFR flight following to Shelter Cove. He'd come back, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha, squawk 4323, I squawk it, boom, radar contact, have a nice day. And he's just basically, I'm in the system. And then you'd make your call, and then Chad would make his call. And then, because we were probably too close to each other, he'd be giving us flight advisory, constantly. 521 Mike Alpha, you got a guy behind you. He'd just be, communicating with us the whole entire time. And he'd probably suggest us, slowing, like Chad, if you were too close, he'd say, if you could slow down for, traffic in front of you for spacing. And then it's just basically, once you do your initial lingo, he's just contacting you and talking to you, and then you just repeat what he says. If a typical call may be just that. Who's behind me? You are, Chad, right?
Yep.
So your your last call, your end of your call sign is Delta Foxtrot, right?
Right.
282 Delta Foxtrot, right?
Yeah.
So a call may be 282 Delta Foxtrot, just slow down for spacing. You have, a target where he give you the distance to me. And then you would just say, okay, slowing down for spacing.
282 Delta Foxtrot, affirmative, slowing down.
Well, you would say, okay, affirmative, so, or you could just say, okay, slowing down for traffic in front of me, 282 Delta Foxtrot. You don't want to necessarily start your call with your call sign. You want to end it with your call sign.
Okay.
So, okay, slowing down for spacing, 282 Delta Foxtrot. Or 282 Delta Foxtrot, traffic at your 12 o'clock, same altitude, could you slow down for spacing, would probably be the call that he would give you. And you'd get back, traffic in sight, slowing down for spacing, because you would definitely be seeing me at that point. Traffic in sight, slowing down for spacing, 282 Delta Foxtrot. Period. That's it.
Yeah, because in reality, I shouldn't even be seeing your call letters right now.
Yep. 9570 Yankee, I would just like you to wake up, please. Maybe go drink a cup of coffee and get back to me. So, yeah, I mean, it's just as easy as that, guys. He's going to give you a call sign every time he calls you to let you know who he's talking to. You're always going to hear the controllers announce a call sign first. That establishes that communication. You're always listening when you're flying in the system to your call sign.
For your call sign,
For your call sign, yep. As soon as you hear him start blabbing out whatever he is, it's always going to be a call sign first. If you hear your call sign, laser beam attention. Pay attention to what he's saying. That's it. And then whatever he says, it's your job to just kind of, absorb it and then repeat what he's saying. So when you're in VFR flight following, the only time he's ever really contacting you is for other traffic. So, if you're zipping along and there's no traffic along the way, you're not going to hear a thing from him until you're ready to leave his frequency, and he's going to say, 521 Mike Alpha, leaving my airspace, contact, blah, 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 frequency change approved. And then I'm contacting whoever it is that he's handing me off to. 9 times out of 10 on VATSIM, when you're leaving their frequency, you're leaving their frequency. He's going to say, 521 Mike Alpha, leaving my airspace, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, have a nice day. That's typically how it works on VATSIM because they don't have controllers along the entire route.
Right. So you would basically squawk back to 1200 and...
Yep, you'd squawk back 1200, you'd be VFR at that point, and you'd be out of the system. And you just visual flight rules at that point. So yeah, it's baby steps like that. The VFR flying is definitely the place to start off on VATSIM and to learn it and get it down. No need in filing IFR flight plans and doing all that crap, the crazy stuff in the beginning. There's no need for it. Just get used to talking, get used to communicating, get used to punching in that frequency, get used to hitting that mic. Following instructions. I am flying this whole flight manually, gentlemen. I'm trimmed out perfectly at 5,500, and I'm not too far off my track. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. Not much. I'm just making small adjustments so I don't screw up my altitude.
Yeah.
My ground speed's 136. What are you guys?
Got 117.
Really?
I'm 116.
Holy cow. Oh, you know why? Because I'm not using the rep mod. That's why.
I take it the rip mod goes slower.
Are you pegged to the metal?
No.
No.
Around 2,500.
Oh, there you go. That's why.
2,500
I'm
RPMs.
cheating. See, in this thing, you can go all the way. It's not giving me warnings. I'm pedal to the metal. All right, I brought it back to 2,500. And I'll drop like a rock now. I got to just trim it out again for the new power setting. Yeah, got it pretty good right there. Yeah, my speed's dropping like a rock. I'm at 120 now, ground speed. 121.
How do I reset this map to the way, we set up these four corners.
So you want to change that?
Yeah, back to the way they were, to default, I guess.
If you're an autopilot, just click on menu. And then click on change user fields. And then you'll be able to adjust that.
Change user fields. Okay. Now then, winds.
Yeah, you had the top left for winds.
Yeah, what's default?
Well, winds is not default, but I prefer winds. I like to know which way the wind is showing. But track top right corner. I believe it was DTK in the top left, which is what I have in my plane right now. GS in the bottom left, and then distance to waypoint in the bottom right.
Wait a minute. The one in the right, upper right is what?
DTK.
Desired track.
Yep.
Okay. The one in the left is ground speed.
Bottom left is ground speed.
The
Bottom
one
right,
on the bottom right is
distance.
Distance to destination.
Right.
Okay.
And then top right was your track.
Okay. My left, top left, what's it?
That's DTK. Distance. DTK.
I don't see DTK.
Yeah, it's in there.
I see trip timer, VOR, lock, VSR, winds, XTK, and off. Do not display data field.
Go all the way to the top. It's there. DTK. It's definitely there. I'm looking at it in my sim.
I don't see how it's not.
You didn't find it?
Nope, it's not working.
All right, I'll find it for you. I'm gonna click on it right
That's
now.
okay.
So DTK is right underneath distance to destination.
Upper left-hand corner.
Yeah,
There is a, but I can't get that. It's not going up and down for me like it should.
What's not? The selection field?
Yeah.
The arrow on the bottom? You got the arrow, up and down arrow?
Yep. And I'm clicking on that up arrow and it's not doing nothing.
All right, menu. Change user field.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Click on the button. and then
Okay, go to menu, change user field.
right, click on the box that you want to change,
I just did.
top left, okay, and then
Says data.
right, and then just let me see, one, two, let me see. If you it's in the first, scroll all the way to the top where it says active waypoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one down.
That's
DTK, desired track.
nope. It is not. It will not. It will not go up and down. It will. I'm scrolling. I'm taking the mouse,
So
trying to move it.
one of them is highlighted. Which one is highlighted?
Correct.
Up or down?
Wind, speed, and direction.
No. You're in right now, select user field where you see data, function, and page. That's where you're
Says
at right
data, function, and page.
now?
Yep.
Okay, bottom right, down arrow and up arrow. Which one is highlighted? Or are both
Up.
highlighted?
Up.
Up is highlighted?
Yep.
So, and when you click on up, it doesn't go up?
It does not do a darn.
What about
just
down?
that time it just did.
Okay. So go
I
all the
have
way up
clicked
to the
on that.
top. And you should see, if you scroll all the way to the top, active waypoint, the bottom of that box should say DTK.
Got it now.
Perfect.
A while ago, I
believe
mean, it was not.
you believe him, right, Chad?
Oh yeah.
No, I did.
I wasn't even
I
paying
hope you
attention.
guys are looking out the window because there's some beautiful sights here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's some beautiful. It's gorgeous out here.
Little city and airport below us. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's awesome over here.
The beach, beautiful.
And someone's taking pictures, right?
I've taken one.
Not none of me.
Well, you can get some.
I have a hard enough time.
My ground speed now is 119. Where are you guys at?
Ground
Right.
speed 116.
Perfect. Okay.
So basically, I need to speed up just a little bitty bit. Yeah, there's a lot to learn on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just a matter of getting in there and playing with it, you know?
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a pretty good sized lake right there in front of us. Or is that is that a cove or is that a lake?
Looks kind of like a cove.
Okay. But it's a closed. I mean, okay,
Oh,
I
it
see
looks like
an opening.
Yeah.
I see an opening up there now.
Not by much though.
Not by much, no. There's not a lot of opening there.
I got my autopilot to work. All right, cool. This is great.
Finally.
Yeah. Yep.
Fixing to make a right turn to 183 degrees. We're literally following the coastline, aren't we?
Yes, sir. That's what's nice about those user waypoints, you know, guys.
Yeah.
You can customize, a flight plan to wherever the hell you want to go.
Yeah,
So
I've been going into them, throwing in the altitudes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, next time we could do that.
I just went and did it. The VNAV will actually work when you do that.
That's right. So would you just add them manually, Chad?
Yeah, I went in, to each one of them all the way up to FOT. I think it's the last one I got.
Right.
Oh no, I've got them all.
David, do you know what he's talking about as far as the altitudes?
No.
So do you want to learn?
Well, absolutely.
Okay, so go to your flight plan.
Wait a minute. Go to my flight plan. Hang on. Where the hell is my flight? Let me get, okay. I accidentally closed the, okay. Menu. Back. Go home. Flight plan. Got you.
So
I'm in flight plan.
right now you're on, you're flying to FOT, correct?
FOT, correct.
So you see right to the right of it, it says feet, FT.
Yep.
Just click on that
Correct.
box. And then
Okay.
just punch in 5,500.
Where at on where it says type at, and then to the right 5,500.
Yes. And at
Okay.
user 00, Chad, what'd you put in, 35?
User 000.
Yeah.
I've got 55 on it. Wasn't sure what to put there.
Because when I put 35, it's got an X in it. So I'm wondering, let me see what the, really quick, what the pad and altitude is for that field. Hold on a second.
Okay,
David,
FOT.
give me 1 second. So it's 1,000
Sure.
feet. So I'm gonna go 1,300 at user waypoint.
000.
Yeah, 1,300. Let's see if that takes away that X. And, save.
Looks
Nope.
like it worked.
It doesn't. It still has an X for me. Oh, I see what the problem is. That's why I got an X. Never mind. Save. Yeah, that fixed it. All right, so no, I'm gonna go to 2,500 feet. 2,500. Enter, because I'm not sure of the terrain over there. Yeah, that'll work. Set 2,500 feet, and then Shelter Cove is, the airfield is 73 feet. So just put 73. Enter. Save. And let's see. That's it. Yeah. So now, if you go to, let me see something. Utilities. Yeah, if you go to utilities, do you know how to do the VNAV, guys?
That I don't, because it's
All
just
right,
showing
I'm going to show you.
FOT.
I'm going to show you in a second. Let's get David set up first. David.
Yeah, get him up to speed.
So, 5,500 FOT. You want to punch in 5,500 feet.
Got 5,500. It says MSL or
Yeah.
flight level.
MSL and hit enter and save.
Enter
Save.
and save.
Yes. Then
Okay.
do the same thing for user 0001. 5,500.
Okay, 5,500. Enter and save.
Now user 000, 2,500 feet.
Okay. 2,500. And enter and save.
And then Shelter Cove, 73 feet. I just put in there. Now I'm not 100% sure this is how we do it, but I'm pretty sure it is.
What'd you put in?
73 feet is the field. MSL.
73 feet.
Yep.
Enter and
Okay.
save.
Now click back, both of you, and you want to be looking at the screen where you can choose all the things. You see the little utilities box at the bottom.
Yeah.
Click that, and then top left is VNAV. Click that.
Okay.
Okay. So target altitude, let's just go 1,200 feet.
Wait a minute. Where's our
Target vertical speed. I'm sorry. Wait. Target vertical speed. We're going to do 500 feet minus.
Okay,
enter.
so 500.
Right. And then that's going to be.
Now you said minus 500?
Wait a second.
Because see, it's showing the active VNAV constraint
Yeah, I see
at
that.
FOT.
Yep. Mine.
And that's what I was confused about. Is how do you select?
Right. They changed this. You used to be able to set this. Let me see something. VNAV enabled. VNAV. Oh, you know what? I think just put VNAV enabled minus 500. And when it gets to a spot where it's got to drop altitude, it's going to. So that next waypoint that we're dropping is that 2,500 feet. So at that point, it should start. I think it's going to give us some.
Yeah.
But I think it's
It'll
going
go to whatever altitude we set it.
Well, I don't know if it's going to do it automatically. I think it's going to give us a message in the box.
Well, I actually put on my top left corner on my map when y'all's goofing around. I changed that to time to top of descent.
Okay,
So
it's telling you?
Well, it's giving me right now 120 to our next waypoint. So I would imagine once we get to the waypoint that actually tells us to drop, it should tell us or send a message or something.
I'm going to do that. So top of descent, you said, right? Time to top of descent. That's perfect.
Right.
Yep. See, mine's not. Oh wait, no, I got it in the wrong one. I have to do the same thing in this unit, but never mind. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. I'm going to take out desired track, and I'll change that menu. Back. Change user field, top one, top of descent. I'm going to go to down. Top of descent. Yep, there you go. So it's giving me 4 minutes and 32 seconds to top of descent. So David, you want to set that too?
Well, I don't know what I'm setting yet.
I'm going to tell you. So did you finish up that first off? Did you go to the utilities box?
I am at active nav constraint, FOT, 5,500 feet. It's got vertical speed target, flight path angle, and click on that, and I put in minus 500.
Right. Perfect.
And I hit enter.
Yep. So right now
Okay.
you're flying to FOT, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm on user, so it's going to change. So just put that in, and that's it, and then go out and go back to your map view.
Do I need to go to VNAV enable?
Yes, enable that. It should have been highlighted already.
Okay, it's highlighted.
Okay. Now go
VNAV
back.
enabled.
Now go back to your map view.
Okay, go home.
Tell me when you're there.
What the hell's on my map? Map. Map menu.
No. So bottom, always do this. Just hold that top button in and just hold it. It'll always bring you back to the map view. If you hold that top button in.
Yep, there you go. Got it.
Okay. Now, hit menu. Change user field.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Let me get back to that. Let me do. Whoop. Hit the wrong damn button again. Shit. Go to map. Click menu. Change user field. Okay.
Now, just for the time being, top left, click on that, and you're going to change it to top of time to top of descent.
Which one is that one? Change it to
Find top of descent.
Top of time to top of descent.
Yes,
time
sir.
to top of descent. Click
Yep.
on that.
Yes, sir.
Good
Yes,
Lord,
sir.
look at that.
Ain't that great, Dave?
That makes it real easy.
Yes, sir. And you see how on your map it's showing you 5,500 at that next waypoint? How it overlays it on the map? Isn't that something?
Now wait a minute. Where are you saying
Well,
55?
once you change that, go click back so it saves it.
Okay.
And then it should show time of top of descent. It should show you your time out.
Uh-huh.
And then you should see, if you zoom out, you'll see your next waypoint, what the altitude will be. It'll show you all the altitudes.
Oh, 5,500 feet.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
So it's telling me right now my top of descent is in 1 minute. So now, I wonder if I hit approach, if it will, well, I'm not going to touch anything. Let's just see. I don't think it's going to descend automatically, but if it does, fantastic. I think you have to start your own 500-foot descent, which is no big deal. It'll flash, and then you just hit vertical speed minus 500. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do what it says.
Yeah,
Just do what it says.
that's all.
Okay, but now you'll also have to.
I'm going to let you guys know
you're-
if it does it automatically or not. I'll let you know because I'm the guinea pig right now.
Okay, so, but my altitude I would need to change to the altitude that I want to go down to, correct?
Well, in your plane, you have that fancy dancy plane over there. I guess so. All right, so mine is not descending, but it's telling me I reached top of descent. Oh, wait, let's see. Hold on a minute. Yep, I have to start descending. Vertical speed, 500. All right, so you're going to have to do that descent yourself, gentlemen.
Okay.
So I'm going down to.
What does that say now? So now
Well,
it says-
we're not at top of descent until we hit USR 000.
And then once you do that, Chad, it tells you the time out to your bottom of descent. It changes from top of descent to BOD, bottom of descent. So it's
Oh,
going to take me
nice.
13 minutes.
I don't see bottom.
Well,
It'll
because you
change.
didn't start descending yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should still be seeing a timer, a click down timer for your top of descent, right? Should be clicking
Correct.
down, right? Vertical waypoint. Cannot reach current vertical waypoint. I don't know what that means. We're going to find out.
So I want to go down at. In 4 minutes and 18 seconds, I'm going to be at top of that 5,500 feet at that waypoint. So the next one will be
USR
USR
000.
000
And that's when we'll descend. Or begin
when we
descend.
get there. Okay.
Once we hit this waypoint, it should show us the next altitude that we've set.
So see, David, in this controlled environment with us all communicating, this is the way to learn this GTN.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just a.
It's a hell of a tool, and it's very powerful, and it's very user-friendly. Once you learn how to navigate through the menus.
Right.
It's in depth, and it's layered, and it's got a whole bunch of things that, you can do. And there's going to be things that you've never done, like, for instance, loading airways. You can load airways on this. High airways, low airways. You can load SIDs and stars and, all types of things that you guys probably don't have any idea about. But that's how you learn. With a tool like this, you can't even load SIDs and stars on a 530 or a 430.
Right.
This thing you can. It's like an actual FMC. So once you learn it on here, you can then get into those big jets that those guys fly, like Joey, and go into those FMCs, and you'll understand what an arrival is, and what a standard departure is.
Yeah.
A SID and a star. And load those and understand what it is and what it means.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So bottom of descent is 1131. I'm assuming that means the 73 feet to the field. It can't be this 2,500 feet. Oh, you know what? I think that.
God, look at them mountains.
Yeah, no,
Gorgeous.
that should be all right. Yeah, it's incredible, right, Dave?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, the bottom of descent is actually our destination, guys. That's what that number is. When you get to the top of descent, you start descending. It's going to give you a number, and it's going to say time to BOD, which is bottom of descent.
Yeah, it
And
just
that's
changed
actually
on me.
yeah, that's your destination. So that's actually how far out you are from landing at that runway.
Yeah, and I seen in the bottom right, it showed me time to top of descent. Down
Right.
there, it kind of flashed it and let me know it's coming up.
Right. So what you want to pay attention to, Chad, see, I'm coming through that next waypoint at around 2,500 feet. It worked out nice. What you're
okay.
gonna,
Well, that's what it wants us to be at,
well,
or
no,
what we told
well-
it we wanted to be at that waypoint.
correct, but even from there, from that waypoint down to the next one, it's showing 73. So it's giving you the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
what I was going to say is, you want to just get to pattern altitude. You don't want to descend lower than pattern altitude, obviously. So
Right.
pattern altitude is basically 1,100 feet. So, because once you make that last turn, you're going to be on final to Shelter Cove, and it's out in the
Yeah.
distance. So I'm not going to descend through 1,100 feet. I mean, really, I'm going to go down to 2,000 till I get closer to the field. I'm going to level off, and then, you know, I'll wait until I get a little closer, and I'll kind of judge it, you know, from there. So I just made the turn at that corner, that last waypoint.
It says,
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm 18 miles out, and I'm 2,200 feet. So
So it
obviously,
says
if I
I
would,
need to get down to 2,500 feet now.
so start your 500-foot descent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just again, you don't want to go below 2,000. Okay, I'm gonna just, you know, if you get to that waypoint at 2,500, great. Okay, and then
But
'cause
you're
I
okay
just-
if you're
I
not
just-
at 25.
I
then
just
or not.
picked a number out of the hat. Probably a better number would have been 3,500 feet, based off of what I'm seeing right now. I'm still 16 miles out from the field. It was 18 miles out from the field from that waypoint, and I was at 2,500 feet. So I just kind of threw a number in there. If we would have really figured it out, you know, it probably should have been more like, you know, 3,500 feet. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Right.
Okay, so I need to just descend to 3,500.
Well, no, you can go down to 25. And
Oh,
then
okay.
when you make
Just
that
don't
turn,
go below 2.
don't go below 2, exactly. So right now I'm 15.8 out from the destination, and I'm at 2,000 leveled off, flying. Right along the coast here.
Vertical
Got the
cannot reach current vertical waypoint.
Don't worry about that. Just pay no attention to it. You just keep your 500-foot descent and then see how close it is to that 2,500 foot. So now check this out, guys. When you get within 10 miles of this airport, once you go through 10 miles, bottom left-hand corner is going to pop up a thing that says visual. All right? And I'm going to walk you guys through that. You're going to let this plane bring you in on a visual approach. And this is going to blow your minds how this works.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're going to love it. It's going to
Now
pop
you
up.
talking about on the ground speed?
No,
On the procedures.
on the procedures, on the page, when you're looking at your map menu, okay?
Yeah, I've used that.
So when you're coming into an airport, when you're within 10 miles of an airport, a little visual thing's going to pop up in the bottom left-hand corner next to your message in your back button. When you click on that, it's going to give you an option for the runways at that airport to do a visual approach. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to choose runway 12, and it's going to take you right in automatically to runway 12. It'll adjust you and give you a straight in on runway 12. Some airports will do the descent for you, some won't. That's what I've been noticing with X-Plane. I don't know why some do and some don't. I'm thinking it has something to do with the fact that there aren't, there isn't. I really don't know, honestly, why. Some big airports work, some small airports don't work. But you'll see. Right now I am 11.1 out. I'm going to zoom in the video. You'll see it. Well, you're going to do it yourself. You'll experience it yourself. But yeah, I'm coming in 10.5 right now. 10.4. Yeah, it's going to pop up right over here. Once you cross through 10, there it is, visual. So visual, I click on that, and I'm going to click runway 12, and it's going to say, give you guidance advisory, may not provide accurate, blah, blah, blah. Click activate. And now the plane will now fly a visual approach to that airport. I'm going to hit arm on my autopilot. I'm going to arm the approach, which I can't do because my GPS is all screwed up. But let's see, it should do it anyway. Hopefully it'll do it itself. Yeah, it should descend itself. Yeah, so right now the GPS took over. I'm on a visual to runway 12. So remember, just pay attention when you get 10 miles within. As soon as you cross that 10-mile threshold, it goes from 10 to 9, whatever, you'll see it pop in that bottom left corner. Click on it, pick runway 12, and activate it.
I'm still 17 out.
So I just have to pay attention. I'll let you guys know if it actually starts a descent for me or not. What you guys should do is, even if it doesn't work for me, I can't arm my approach. You guys probably can, so make sure you arm your approach.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work for me. I don't think it's going to descend. So I'm going to start a vertical descent myself. Let's see if it
I'm still going down to 2,500. I'm at 2,900 right now.
You passed through that waypoint, Chad, right?
Yes.
And were you close to 25?
No.
Where were you?
Shoot, I was over 3.
Okay.
And I was about 500 over.
All right.
Okay, so now do I need to continue down to 73 feet?
No, 2,000 you're going to level off at, Dave. Once you get to 2,000,
2,500 or 2,000?
2,000 feet. When you get to 2,000, level off.
Well, you're literally riding the coastline, aren't you?
Yep, sure are.
Cool flight.
Pretty cool, right?
Absolutely.
Put my landing lights on. Oh, my landing lights are already on. I never shut them off, David. Is that right?
2,100 feet right now. I need 2,000. And I am at 2,000 feet now. Leveling off at 2,000. Okay, got a message. Cannot reach current vertical waypoint.
Just don't even pay attention to it.
I like the fact that it sends you can, realize your message. I'm 12 miles out.
All right, I'm taking this off autopilot. Plane's mine. Yeah, this would have been a hell of a landing with 20 knot winds, Dave.
Yeah, I can believe that.
We might have got slammed into the side of this wall.
Where are you going, Chad?
You'll see.
Are you in a holding pattern? I'm still not seeing any notification.
Are
You
you
get to
10
10.
miles within the airport?
I'm 11 10-9 right now.
Wait till you cross 10. Once you go to
Yeah.
9, you're going to see it pop up. It came up for you, right, Chad?
Yeah, I activated it. Yeah, man, when you do it, you'll see why I figured.
I see the airport in front of me now. Right on the. Good God Almighty! Look at that shit.
Isn't it awesome? There's no. I forgot we didn't make any calls, guys.
Yeah, I know.
We were so busy messing with this GTN 7.
Okay, it says vertical
Okay, shelter code 521 Mike Alpha is clear of the active.
visual. What runway?
12.
112. Okay. Visual approach only.
Yep.
Activate.
And now watch the plane take over for you, David. It's going to line you right up with 12. Isn't that neat?
Wait a minute, I'm going into a cliff.
Yep, it'll straighten out.
It'll straighten out. Don't just trust your plane, David. You're good.
Holy crap, look at this.
Ain't that something?
I'm 8.3 miles out. Do I need to take over the plane or do I need to just let it?
Take over like 2 miles out. You want to
2
start,
miles?
but you're going to have to start your vertical descent. So just
Now?
look at it. Well, you're going to kind of judge it. You know, how you land in the real world, you know? So you're at 2,000 feet. Wait till you get closer to the fields. You could descend down to pattern altitude, you know, when you're like 5 miles out.
So, what, 1,200 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, even before then you can start your descent.
Okay, I'm starting my descent now. I'm 7 miles out.
You can go to
down.
1,200 feet and then level off again and then,
Yeah,
yeah, because it's not going to do the descent for you.
no.
Did you
Well, that'd
arm
be
your
great if it would.
approach, Chad? Did you arm your approach?
I did.
All right, see if it does it. Is it, or did you start your descent?
I had to start it.
Okay, it didn't do it. Okay.
I just armed my approach. I didn't arm it either. I like that visual. That thing popped up.
Isn't that cool?
There's another one that looks like a highline wire and something else, but it won't come up. Yeah, November 9570 Yankee, 5 miles to the northwest of the field, descending. Man, this is cool.
Ain't that something, Dave?
I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it's cool.
I don't know what. Chad, you better start dropping like a rock, man.
I am.
Holy cow.
I'm at 1,200 foot right about
You're going to be...
now.
This runway is not forgiving. Oh, my gosh. Full flat.
Chad's going to wind up in the water again.
Listen, no. Listen, if you have to do a go around, then go around. If you can't make it, go around. It's not looking
Yeah,
like...
that would be good practice. That's what I should have done last time.
Mic off.
Just hammer back in and go with it. Ooh.
You
Mic
got
on.
it, Chad. You got it.
Mic off.
Ooh.
I got the plane.
Mic on.
She's
Flap.
floating on you, Chad. She's floating on you.
Oh, I got it.
You got it, brother. Good
I
job.
got it. I ain't gonna make this first one though. Woo! Yeah, I should have worked on that descent a lot earlier.
Yeah, it's all right. You're down. That's the main thing.
I wouldn't want to do that in the real world.
Oh, man, you're looking real good. It's a cool little airport, isn't it, guys?
Oh,
It
it's
is.
gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. I knew you'd like this. Shelter Cove, like I said, in the real world, is it's a pretty popular airport. You know, eventually we're going to bump into a real-world pilot on the internet that's actually flown into here. Or someone who will have watched this video and say, hey, I flew into there. You know? And then we're going to say, well, friggin' take us out. You know? We want to go flying.
Landing lights on, taxi lights on.
You're great with your checklist, Dave. I noticed that.
Wow. Boy, I'm coming in
Just
hot, I think.
full power all the way back, full flaps if you think you're high.
I got full flaps.
Shit.
Mm.
Nice landing, Dave. I'll tell you what, that was perfect. Okay, so now 2 Delta Foxtrot. Great landing, 20 points.
It wasn't in the plane with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bounced that thing a few times.
Good Lord, that was
It's awesome, right?
awesome.
Good job.
Awesome. Where am I going?
Right over here.
I'm going to have to taxi. I don't know if I can get around Chad or not. Let's see.
Yeah, it came off the tee a little bit.
Yeah, just pull straight in. There you go, David. That's perfect. Just keep your power up. Yeah, this Shelter Cove is really cool. Nice little airport. Yeah, it's got to be gorgeous in the real world, I'll tell you.
Oh, I bet it is.
You know, when you fly over this from altitude, it looks incredible. I'm zoomed out right now, and it just looks phenomenal. This whole coastline is gorgeous over here.
Wow.
It didn't get dark for me, though.
No, it didn't
either.
get dark for me either.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick flight, you know. I'd love to do this with a bunch of guys. You know, we could even do the return flight. Even.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, well, that was pretty awesome. I'm waiting for my landing.
You hadn't got it yet?
Let me see. I probably did, and I missed it. Let me see. I got an okay on the max sync rate, so a great landing. And does it give you the points in that box? I don't see any points. But perfect on everything. Okay on the max sync rate at 258. What'd you get on your max sync rate? That's the one. That's the nemesis that kills us all the time.
Oh yeah,
I felt
mine's just now coming up. What did I get?
You got
21 points.
perfect, Dave. You made a perfect landing.
I don't believe that bullshit.
Nah, you looked. I told you. You watched the video back. You were coming in. Your glide slope angle was. You were right on the money, buddy. Yeah, that's
Son of a bitch. I got, pardon my French, but I got a perfect all the way down the line.
yeah, that's
Cool.
great. What was your max sync rate?
You're not going to believe this one.
Let me hear it.
65 feet.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
wow.
Good job, man.
65 feet. I'm not believing that one.
That's no. You looked really good, man. Did you like that visual?
Oh, I loved it.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It's a nice feature, that GPS. You can't do that in a 530.
No. I'm anxious to get that tablet so I can put it on it and actually, have it in front of me. Not have to turn off to my side. That's what I'm really waiting on. I can't believe I got a perfect.
Yeah,
65 feet.
that's awesome.
65 feet. Holy cow.
Let me see. Let me zoom out. Look at these shots you got, Chad. That's awesome. Let me start from here. Nice.
Where you at?
Very nice.
FS Cloud Pictures.
See, all you guys, this is what you're missing. This is what you're missing. The fun that we have.
Oh, this is cool.
Very nice photos, Chad. Very nice. I love that livery.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's a nice one. And David, your liveries. I hope you got some pictures, old man. Did you get any pictures?
No, I didn't. I didn't
That
have
beautiful
time.
livery, beautiful livery. You got to take some shots next time.
Oh,
You got to show that thing off. It's gorgeous. Yeah, these are nice
Let's
photos,
see.
man. These are really nice. I'll tell you, that ortho is just something.
Yeah, yeah.
Some freaking awesome shots here.
This is when the 90% tweaking and 10% flying pays off.
It absolutely, you're right. Absolutely. We do a lot of tweaking, but you want to know something? It's well worth it. And with that said, we are going to end this video. I'm going to zoom
Shit.
out into space,
8.
and we'll just take a look at the coastline from a.
When you said load up earlier,
Yeah.
I just loaded up. I didn't fly in my new livery. Now I've got it set for my new livery.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't have had any shots of this particular plane, but now I could.
Understood.
Yeah. That's
right.
awesome.
That's it for this video. We are out.
All right.